breadth versus depth in the modern
So I
age?
love this debate, and I've had this debate with myself my entire career because
Mhm.
by its nature, I'm more of a generalist than a specialist. So the way I describe it, and if I think about when we helped take Barclays International through ring fencing to keep the sort of project simple, I ran a very broad team that worked across tax, legal, tech,
Mhm.
ops, compliance, all of these different fields. And I described my role as the program lead as almost playing centre midfield. My job wasn't, in actual fact, it's physically impossible to be better than the legal
Mhm.
lead at law.
Mhm.
So my job wasn't to be better than her at law. My job was to understand and help her understand the impacts of the words we were writing to and agreeing to on other streams.
Mhm.
And so, we would sit there with the transitional services agreement, and I would be sat there as a program lead, agreeing or not agreeing to the things that could be delivered, and
Mhm.
then having to go to the technology teams and drive it, but also understand the technology stream sufficiently well so that I could also be reasonable and fair in front of the other teams. So my job was to understand when somebody in operations said, came up with a challenge, that I would go, oh crikey, that's a regulatory breach. If we went live like that, that problem would be a breach. So clearly there's something we have to fix. So my job was always to skate across the top, and be, as my friend called it, the third best in every position, which is about what centre midfield is. Hence, you have to play attack and defence.